I guess then moving on to Giants versus the Vikings here. So I think this will be a great matchup, actually. You know, there's definitely been this talk, I think, with the Vikings having a crazy season, right? Like how many like one-score games did they win? How many crazy comebacks? It's definitely been a magical season. And you know, they've actually, even though they've scored, I think like 400 some odd points, right? They actually do have a negative balance in terms of the points against too. So their defense has not played that great. It's been just a crazy season, I think, for the Vikings overall. And with the Giants, came to the season with really no expectations. And Dable has really done a fantastic job. So for me, I actually have the Giants pulling off an upset here against the Vikings. I do know that the Vikings did beat the Giants in their regular season matchup here by a 61-yard field goal by Joseph. So, and they will be playing, you know, in Minnesota again. But I'm thinking that Dable, he's going to have a better plan. Also, Martingale, again, the coaching aspect. I feel like the Giants coaching just really elevated them this season. I think they'll play inspired. So I have the Giants taking this one. Very close game, but yeah, I still have them taking this one.
Yeah, I hear all the arguments against the Vikings. I mean, I've seen, you know, a lot of articles and analysis about how they have a negative differential, and we've obviously watched a lot of games prime time or on Sundays that really have come down to like the last quarter, sometimes the last play, and it's just like this team is a heart attack special like every week, and I think that's why people are kind of dogging them. But you got to give a team credit for coming up and winning a lot of games. I think, was it 12 wins, 13 wins this year?
I think it's 13. Might have been 13.
13 wins. So, I mean, it's hard for me to sit back and kind of slight them. And, if they were playing an opponent that I felt like was a dark horse or was like a Tampa Bay type team where, you can't take them lightly, even if they had like an underwhelming season. I just feel like the Giants, like they also had a negative point differential. They're not an offense that's going to overpower you. I mean, if anything, they're going to probably play the run a lot with Barkley and Jones. And, I think Hodgins and Richie James have stepped up as wide receivers this year for the Giants, but it's like they've never really established, a true receiving core. Vikings, I mean, I love what they do on offense, the second best passing offense in the game, and they've got Dalvin Cook behind center. It's like with the Giants not being one of the better rush defensive teams in the year on the year or what have you, it's just like I feel like there could be some holes there for, Cook in the offense to kind of expose. And, like Dak Prescott, I think this is a year where Kirk Cousins is going to be put, back in the spotlight, a lot of pressure on him. And I know people want to doubt him. And I just have seen him overcome a lot of things this year in prime time or, just in kind of emotional victories, kind of pull it out. I mean, the Bills one definitely, stands out in my mind as one of their best victories of the year on the road. But, I think this team's got, some heart. They've got some guts. And I like them in the first round. I like them at home. And I'm just going to pick the Minnesota Vikings here and in a decent victory. I don't think it's going to be any sort of landslide. I think it'll be a close game, but I think the Vikings will win.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I think this is definitely a tough one too. And I think Vegas has them like -3 as well. So in favor of the Vikings. So it's definitely, I think, just a good matchup overall. So it'll be an entertaining game for two teams that I feel like not too many expectations were coming into the season, but kind of really just gutted out a bunch of games. So